Hey family, we are live, broadcasting live. This is the Conversation Room 101. Make sure it's only adults in the house. I need your mind to be open, prepared, and relaxed. Welcome to our home. Take your shoes off. We got some rules we need to go over. Be kind. No cursing in the chat. If you want to curse, call in. And no shouting out other channels. That's a no-no. We got one other rule. There is no judging our guests. It will not be permitted. Zero tolerance. And if so, you want to do that, guess what? We got security. And we will escort you out. Because over here, hashtag we don't care. We're going to be one big family. We're going to laugh together sometimes. We're going to cry. But we definitely going to pray. I thank the Lord above for everything. I lift him up and give him the glory. But you guys, right now, we're going to get our popcorn. And then we're going to see what's going on. And let me just park my car. And I'll be in there in a minute. I'll see you soon.
The Copyright Disclaimer Act. The Copyright Disclaimer Act under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comments, news, reporting, teaching, scholarships, and research. Fair use is used permitted by copyright statutes that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use.
Come on in, family. Make sure you hit the thumbs up as you come in the building. If you did not, please do so. And if you're not part of the family, go ahead and subscribe. And guess what? Share the live. Make sure everybody knows that we're on. If you have not done it, go back and do it. I'm looking. And let's go!
It's a beautiful day.
Here we go.
My beginning will be as bright as the sun. Come, won't you come along?
Hey family, thank you guys for showing up. You guys are rocking. We got 37 people in the building right now. Let me see who's all in here. We got Diane. We got Diane in the building. Lisa Taylor's over here. Tina Powers over there. Sanja Watts is in the building. Nancy LaRose is in there. Wanda is in there. Ruby Turner. Tina Powers is in there. She's all in there. T-Star, we got you in there. Thank you guys for showing up. Woke the God done came on over here. And we got, let me see. Lisa, Sanja, Valerie Montgomery's in there. These are all the people just spoke. So if they spoke or something, then we know about it, okay? We got Moonlight. We got Cherie over there. We got Darkness Exposed in there. Loving God, Cherie's, and I don't know. It just moved all the way down. So it just said, you done seen everybody that's in there. Okay, so we've got, over here on Pocacho, because we are streaming 2 lives. We got to get our time over there. Do it. Yes, we are going to do it. We with you. Okay, we got Phyllis over there. We got Andrea Maxwell over there. We got Betty over there. Let me go over across the screen. We got Lisa Calhoun over there. We got Amari over there. We got DMV. We got Betty over there. We got, let me see who this is. I can't see who it is. We got Phyllis over there. We got, who is that? We got Todd over there. Andrea Maxwell over there. Okay, it's moving around. And that is Todd. So we got some people over there that's moving our and we got Dee Dee over there. Dee Dee Williams is over there. We got people that's over there on the other channel moving the meter because we got to get our +1 tonight before 9 o'clock because that's when it reset. So you guys see a little bit of people over here, but they're over there. They're helping us build our other channel up so we can have another channel to stream for the awareness for the children. Okay. Mildred done came in and Miss Tina done came in. You guys coming on in there. 46 is over here on YouTube. And I think it's like, let me see here. 9 over here on Pococho. So anyway, you guys, let me tell you, Darkness Exposed and came in, and Margie Mack is in the building. Pretty K, Sugar Mama done came in here. So we're going to get started. We're going to be talking today about mental health again. We got this time to do today, and then we got Wednesday. We're going to finish it off. You got to be here Wednesday because that's the main reason why we went in here and wanted everybody to have the awareness of the mental health. And then we're going to get right on back into our regular program. But here's the reason why. First of all, we need to talk about mental health. First of all, you guys don't understand something. I know, like you guys know, I've got people in my family with issues. I just call them issues. It's an easier way to digest the words instead of saying you're mentally disturbed or you're mentally challenged or something's mentally wrong with you. So what I normally do is I just say issues, okay? So when they got these issues, you got to know what to do. Or, hey, Phyllis got 50 fan noise. Oh, way to go. Congratulations. Thank you for the quack, quack. In the he, Lisa Calhoun and Phyllis over there. And so when things like this is happening, you got to know what to do. Some of you guys may have some mental challenges and situations going on. And so maybe you need to listen to this so you know how you behave or what's going on. So, you know, when somebody coming at you and you like, hey, no, no, you just give them what they want or whatever. Because you don't want someone to be getting angry and upset. If you see things going in a bad situation, it's getting bad or getting worse, you may say some things, they may say some things. What is it to let them say what they need to say and get it off their chest or whatever? Whether they wrong or they right or it's indifferent, it's no need to, like argue about it. Because especially someone that's mentally unbalanced at the time, you can take them to a different level. I'm not saying be in agreement because they see, a chicken in the kitchen cooking some eggs or something. I'm not saying go be in agreement with them. I'm just saying, sometimes it's just best to just let it go. It can get a little overwhelming. And you never know a person's breaking point. You just don't. Hey, I'm a nurse and it catches me off guard, especially when it's a loved one. You know what I'm saying? And you're seeing it happen. It's so hurtful, but they can hurt you. Look at the gentleman down there in Texas. His family just took him out to eat and he went home, killed his grandma first, and then went to the school to take out all them kids. And he told them, y'all gonna die today. So he wasn't worried about it. You know what I'm saying? He was gonna take out anybody and everybody. And so sometimes you got to remember when you wanting to speak to someone, are you trying to push them over an edge and get, or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Or is it going to be a positive outcome come out of it? You know what I'm saying? Because you may be talking to someone and they're ready to go over the edge. They're overwhelmed themselves. You know what I'm saying? Kendra says she's at the doctor's appointment. This is not, we're waiting to see if Light Vision come in. Light Vision's supposed to have her time and she may not, and I might have to do it again. And then, the things will go down because I'm not a good reader when I'm catched off a guard and everything. But you know what? Here's the thing, you guys. One thing that I know, and I want you guys to know the same thing too. And I haven't seen Light Vision come in here. She wanted this part. She said she wanted the part and she got the part. And I don't see her. And woke to God, I know I've seen you in the building. And let me know that you're still here. Make a comment because you are the detective that's talking to that's talking to the sister. What part is that? The sister, where the sister is being interviewed. I just read. Okay. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Where else would I be? Okay. Okay. You ready? Okay. You ready? So I don't see Vision. She's supposed to be the sister. We're gonna give her about 5 more minutes, and then if somebody can take her spot, if they can or will sign up for it. And if not, I'll read it, and then we'll move right on along. Because what we're not gonna do what the devil wants us to do and just shut it down. I think you guys need to know about it. I mean, if you guys think that you're okay with it, then okay, you know that's just the way it is. you know Tammy's in the building. How you doing, Tammy? Nice to see you. Haven't seen you in a while. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for the hearts, Todd. Thank you for the hearts. You guys clap them up. Eat It Up is in the building. Eat It Up. Eat It Up is in the building. Make sure you guys, if you come over here on the new platform, follow me. I'll follow you back. Follow people that has the bubbles up there. You guys see them. If you don't see them, they'll be making comments in the comment section. If you came to get the boxes, get the boxes. If you came to park it. And if you came to enjoy just a little bit of commentary on a conversation of mental health, this is the room. We're in the conversation room on YouTube. And this is our main platform. And so anyway, she said, good, I was moving. I now live in Arizona. Oh, really? Wow, that's great. No, really, that's great. Congratulations. Maybe you can get some peace out there, but it's hot in Arizona. Anyway, nice to see you back. We've been missing you, and we've been missing your expertise on some cases. We needed your help. We also still need your help on the Cody Bixby case. So I wish that you would give me a call and try to help us out here. Cynthia Campbell, how you doing? Okay, Thomas, how you doing? Thomas done came in the building. What is going on? First time in the chat. Go ahead. Okay, so we got 2 more minutes to give her. If Light Vision, for some reason, I don't believe Light Vision is going to show up today. I just don't believe it. That's why I thought, let's just read it as we go. Let's not plan for it, because when we start planning for it, people be like, I do it. Then they get busy. They got other things to do, and it puts us in a it just do. And I don't think they mean to do it, you guys. Trust and believe. I don't think they mean to do it, but then we'd be struggling. Hey, Thomas, thank you for showing up. Make sure you guys show Thomas some love. She said, I will catch up. I will call you. Okay, please do. Please, please, please do. Because we got some back work on there. We want to come back on the Cody Bixby case, but we want to have all our ducks in a row before we start doing some stuff. So yeah, I thought I would probably be able to go down there, and I was making plans. So I pulled some money out my account so I can go down there. And then all of a sudden, something just hit me like a Mack truck today. So my money's got to go somewhere else. Why? Because if you don't take care of yourself, nobody else will. Trust and believe that is the truth. So just saying. And I just want to say something, you guys, while we're waiting. We've got 1 more minute. So, sometimes you guys, I just want to say this because it's on my mind right now. And I don't throw no punches at nobody or anything. But 9 times out of 10, you guys, when we conversate and we talk, and you guys know me and I get to know you guys because I speak about something on here, always don't think it's about you. Some of you guys think it's about you because I might know your situation, or you thinking somebody even told me that I was throwing darts or whatever. And I'm like, no, yeah, you was. Yes, you was. You know what? You don't know how many people got that same problem. You don't know how many people got that same problem. And in my mind, I'm thinking one thing, and you thinking I'm talking to you directly, and I'm not. But that's just neither here or there. You know what I'm saying? that's neither here or there. But that's why sometimes I don't answer phones and call people up and talk to them so much. And, because everything I say is be like, it's you were talking to me. No, I was not. I was not. But I can't tell people that. They no, I know. Okay. Okay. So, if I don't talk to you and then I say it, then what? Then what? Okay, I can't find her. So I am going to put the link in the chat. And okay, here we go again. There's a fly in here. I just got through hitting that fly down. Get down. I'm going to put the link in the chat. And I need here we go. That fly said, oh no, I see some light on. I'm going to fly over here. But just believe, this is why I have to sometimes kind of not, like just not, be yourself, SP, and let God take care of it. Yeah. I kind of got to not talk so much, because any and everything I say, it pertains to you when it's not, and it's not you. It's actually something else. And I could be thinking or whatever, because I know how people think sometimes, Anyway, we got Darkness Exposed in there, and we got Zen in the building. Let's test and see if you're going on there. Zen, you in there? I can't hear you. I can't hear you, Zen. Your mic is disabled. Zen, I cannot hear you.
My bad. Sorry about that. Can you hear me now?
I can't hear you now.
I was yelling. SP, you can't hear me? I'm sorry. I disabled it because you were talking and I didn't want no background noise.
Yeah, you're okay. You're okay. So hopefully we can do it. If there is a little bit, but hopefully we can do this without incident this time. You know what I'm saying? I'm not ready for it because I should have been, but I wasn't thinking about it. What I was thinking about is a lot of things hit me today,
Right.
I mean, a lot of stuff hit me today. And then as soon as I got ready to come on, I made a phone call and that hit me. But,
well, didn't somebody else say they wanted to do this part?
No. I mean, I think Phyllis said she would be not Phyllis. Betty said that she would be the person to play if LaKendra didn't make it,
Okay.
Okay, so let me find the sister. Okay, let me see. I got it right here. Hold on.
So now
it.
this is the transcript where they've just arrested the attorney, correct?
No, this is the transcript when they were interviewing the attorney's sister.
Oh, I got the wrong one up again.
Oh no, it ain't. It says, I hear someone at the fresh market. Did you do that because I hear voices? And then it goes into it at the end. So when they talk to the sister.
Okay, which one is that? Because I have the wrong transcript up then.
Okay. It says the attorney arrested for attempted murder, and then it says meet the sister.
Okay.
And then if you go down, you can get the transcript, and then you have to go down to did you find it?
Yeah, I'm pulling it up now. And you said this is to meet the sister?
This is the interrogation. When they're interviewing the sister.
Okay. No, I still don't have that one. Hold on. Okay.
Okay.
I got it.
So
Give me a second to pull up the transcript. Okay, I'm ready.
oh wow. Okay. So let's start at about 1 minute or is it 1 hour and 47 minutes?
147.
Yes. Okay, Lisa, I see
Okay.
you. Okay. So you start off first.
Your name's real quick. This is not who?
Keep going.
This is not who I'm talking to.
Tisa. Last
Yeah,
name
that,
is Espada.
okay. And can I get a phone number for you? And are you and your sister are also related, correct?
Yeah, my brother Patrick. Mm-hmm.
And how many siblings do you guys have?
One more older brother. He's 32. His last name is FC in the former a bus.
And what's your favorite? Where does Beatrice get her name from?
A Beatrice changed her last name, so her last name was originally Beatrice, but she changed it to like my grandmother's last name.
Why Jessica's? How long ago was that?
It was about 6 years ago. It's been a while.
And what do you guys know about what's going on today?
I don't know that much. I just know that my mom called me and she said something was wrong with Beatrice and that somebody injured and they're not doing too well. And when I think it was, I spoke about that. And I know that you told me my sister was being charged with what was the chapter homicide? Not attempted homicide. It was she has 4 counts of
She has 4 counts of attempted homicide. Yes, and 1 count of aggravated assault.
Okay. And then I didn't know she was being charged with 4 counts. I don't know. But I saw because we're from Stewart and we were born and raised. I've been living in that same house for about 20 years.
On Palm Beach.
Yeah, so we're from Stewart, born and raised. I didn't know anything about this. I just knew that my sister, she suffers a mental condition. She graduated from Nova University for a law degree. She has a law firm and from Fort Lauderdale. She had been hospitalized multiple times, and so she's always been hospitalized in Texas. I've flown in Texas and things, you know.
Well, how did she live in Texas? That's what we were all kind of wondering.
She just
How
ran
that
up,
happened.
she just ran up there. She just ran up there, got up there and said, I'm moving to Texas. She literally, I guess that's one of the signs of the illness. Sometimes you can just do like random things. Yeah. So she randomly got up and moved to Texas. And I've been mostly the person that's been behind my sister this entire time. So I've flown out to Texas many times. Dallas, Texas. I've been up there to the hospital. This was during COVID. They weren't we weren't able, I mean, I wasn't able to see her, but I had to fly out there to get her card because she was having an episode. So, I think this is another episode because she posted on Facebook that she's in a relationship. So she posted a Facebook that she's engaged. So I was really like, okay, cool. And like, hey, he's cool. And they had a good relationship. I don't know what happened, but I know that she's having, mental issues this episode and stuff. So right now she needs to be in like a stable place, but she shouldn't be in jail. She shouldn't be in jail. She should be in what is it called again? New Horizons.
New Horizons.
Yeah. She should be in New Horizons. Yeah. She was hospitalized in Texas as well a couple of times because if you know my sister, we grew up in the Catholic Church, St. Joseph's, and we know criminal background. My sister wouldn't touch her soul. My sister would like somebody would fight her. She would go like she would literally put her hands up. My sister is a good person. So this is shocking because everyone knows that my sister, she volunteers for the Boys and Girls Club. She volunteered with the police department in Boca, and she's not violent at all. So this is a mental episode that she's experiencing.
Do you see her every day?
I see my sister every day. I live in Fort Lauderdale, but I'm here all the time, okay?
So she lives on Palm Beach Road, right?
Yeah.
And do you live on Palm Beach Road? Did you see her yesterday or today, this morning?
I saw her this morning at about 6 o'clock in the morning. I believe I was still like sleeping the day she just said hello to me and then she just left. Okay. So she was still now. She's like, she went to her room and she was dressing like going out clothes. She has professional clothes, and she just dressed in regular clothes. But when I wear regular clothes for her, I mean just like casual clothes that she would go to the mall with or no. Like in the house clothes, because my sister, ever since she moved from Dallas, we've been keeping an eye on her and haven't been like having her like go out. Like the only time that she's went out is with her new relationship. That's it. With back starting to take off. But I'm just Beatrice 6 months.
Last year. Okay, and she moved back because
she needed to be closer to us. Because she just has, and she was too far. So she would have episodes and we would have to fly out to Texas. So that's why she moved back, because we needed to be. I honestly, I'm about to move back to help Beatrice, but I saw her this morning, and I'm not going to say she looked it like different or strange or anything, but I don't know. Sometimes I notice like a little bit, but she was just like, hey, Toast. I was like, hey, and she just walked outside and she walked inside, but I do know that did she leave?
Did she leave after you?
No, she was in the house. I heard her just say, "Hi, Paul," waking up because I used to go to school and I know she's when she stops talking her medication, when she stopped taking her medication, she stopped, but I think she do. I don't know if she stopped or you are you
Are you monitoring her medication? Like, hey, did you take it today? Do you take it today? Or do you just assume that she's taking it?
well well we ask her, okay, and usually it's we live there with her, her medication, yeah, and she's usually in the room just like on her computer, that it she's like not doing anything, she's working, yeah, she's working from home, so she's leaving the field, she's leaving the law field, and she was actually in school for nursing, but she had an episode again, so she couldn't.
So she had to leave so she couldn't be in school for nursing again.
Yeah. And it's been a really tough year for her because my sister, she almost tired, tried to commit suicide in Boca Raton. I think she said
Boca Raton.
Boca Raton. I thought it was Baton Rouge, but Boca Raton at her. Yeah, in Boca Raton, her old address, her old apartment. So it's been a tough year. Like it's been a tough year for our family. Yeah. So this is really, really tough. When I tell you I've been trying to help my sister as much as possible with her mental illness. I've been trying as much. She's never ever had an issue like in school or how
Like,
old.
how old was she when all this started?
Oh,
Or was this after law school or when she became an attorney?
uh,
Did anything traumatic happen to her that triggered this?
her psychologist said that sometimes when you wake up at like 5 a.m. and you're not sleeping, and you're just working and you're working and you're working, not sleeping, and like you're just me. I understand. I just know there's not a single event that you could peg to happen. I mean, some people are assaulted, some people see things that or normal people are supposed to see. Nothing like that at all. I mean, we've had family members that passed away, but that's normal. Like my grandma, no death, death is normal. I'm speaking of like did. Oh,
No death is normal. I'm speaking of, like, did she witness this horrific car crash? Did you know she was sometimes, honestly, unfortunately, with some women, they get assaulted and something flares up, and so there's no event that happened. There's no, like, does it run in the family? Does anybody else have this type of bipolar disorder or anything like that?
some, yeah.
Okay, people have bipolarism in your family. Okay. Any idea how her and her boyfriend met?
I don't know how exactly how they met. I just know that my sister was like, I have a boyfriend. I was like, okay. And I've been talking to him, and I don't know. Uh Other boys in our lives, you guys never see, you know.
You guys have never seen them?
No, my sister, she hasn't been dating for a long time. Ever since she's got this illness, she used to date an attorney that lived in Fort Lauderdale, and he saw her illness and he was like, no, I can't. Like, I can't. I'm saying he was like, this is really sad for me because when I tell you guys, my sister worked so hard. My sister graduated 21. She passed her bar exam on the first try. She graduated Nova at the top of her class. And so this happened out of nowhere. And she's only had like one boyfriends in Dallas. But she ended up breaking up with him because she was moving back here.
Okay. I guess we're just trying to figure out what happened, if something happened today, or is it just she didn't take her medication today?
I think it's just you didn't take her medication, because when you take your medication, you're going to end up back in the mental hospital. Yeah.
Your levels could drop.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, taking your medication right now is not going to help until she builds up because this is not my sister at all. This is one of us. This is none of us. That's crazy. No, what I'm saying, I just couldn't believe it. Like, I'm born and raised in Steele, Florida, and everybody is shocked. Like, they're blowing on my phone. They're shocked. I'm like, guys, I don't even know what's going on right now. Okay.
Do you have any other questions for us? I think it sounds like we have a pretty good understanding of where your sister's at.
Yeah, I do have some questions. So do you guys know what the next process is? Are you guys going to admit her to a mental hospital institution?
We are not.
Oh.
As law enforcement officers, we're I mean, if something happens in the court system, if she gets, sent to mental health counseling, or they do something, that's up to them, but we can only do so much. She drove into a group of people. She said she wanted to kill them. So, like, our hands are kind of tied in this sense. Like, she's committed a crime.
Right.
She tried to kill people.
Right. So, with her never being arrested, depending on what her mental status is,
might get her into a program, but it's going to be down the road. It's not going to be tonight. Bond information.
Well, does she have a bond?
She will not have a bond until she sees a judge tomorrow, because of the gravity of the charges.
Are you able to disclose if I'm just, are you able to disclose?
You said you're concerned about the victims? Yeah. And you asked me, did anyone pass away? Well, it doesn't sound like that's going to happen. But I mean, we did have one that was flown to Longwood Medical Center with some significant injuries, but it doesn't seem like it's going to be fatal.
Okay. I'm just happy that, okay. So I guess the rest is we just have to get an attorney for her.
Yes, ma'am. And I'd encourage everyone to get the attorney and go through the process I explained to your sister as best as we could. I mean, she understands it, here and there, but when she seems like she had some bouts of clarity. Just because we charged her doesn't necessarily make her guilty. It just means that there's understandable. I mean, this case is pretty much. I mean, there's an astonishing amount of evidence. I mean, between surveillance footage and your sister's confession, but that was her intent. And I mean, even without her confession, just watching the video, there's no other intent that her car would crane straight into people sitting on the sidewalk at a fresh market. So, okay, she would just
I know what you're saying. She just have to seek an attorney and go. Yeah. And hopefully.
yeah. I just wanted to come and talk to you guys because I know we appreciate, like I said, we have no ill will at all against your sister, but when you do something like that, we don't have much of a choice.
I understand. When you commit a crime, yeah. It says the long term care that she needs is a mental health facility.
Then I hope she gets it.
Okay. Well, thank you so much. I just wanted to
Um, I just wanted to come and talk to you guys. If you guys do have anything or have any questions that we can only answer so much, but if you have a question or you're not sure about anything, you can call us, okay?
okay.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. That is the thank you. Zan, thank you. That went a little bit better than the first time, didn't it?
Yeah.
So I think we got to starting to understand.
Well, because the sister doesn't seem as crazy as the boyfriend was.
But the sister sounded a little bit kind of out there too,
But not as bad as the boyfriend. I mean, the whole family's suspect.
Right. Exactly. So, hey, Soup, what's going on? I see you in the building. Tiny Tank is in there, and G Code is in the building. Lena and PJ done came in. Diane done came in, and we are Cody's Voices in the building over here on YouTube. And Miss Tina and Freddie Johnson. So what did you get out of it though? You just so now what we have found out is the family, she's been having episodes.
Right. She had episodes in Texas. And I'm just kind of confused because you've got a law firm in Fort Lauderdale, but then you moved to Texas, so you're like doing everything long range,
Right.
but you still are getting clients.
Right.
So obviously at some point you were a good attorney.
Right.
Because you still got clients.
Well, and then the sister said she had a law firm, but she's working from home. What
Right.
do you know that? Well, I don't know. I guess you could call it that.
I mean, she literally does have a law firm in Fort Lauderdale. I researched that.
Right.
And so, like currently my attorney, when I talked to him on a case that he's working for me, he was just in Puerto Rico, but he was still working on my case, because he didn't have to go to court. He doesn't have to be in court before a judge for a couple more weeks. But I guess like with a hit and run, the type of cases that she does, it's more probably negotiating with insurance companies and stuff.
Yeah.
And trying to get a settlement for her client. So I guess she could probably do that from home.
Yeah. I think she said she was one of those injury attorneys. But
right.
And her sister says she's very smart. She graduated at the top of her class. She passed the bar exam the first time. That's hard to do.
And at 21, that's extremely young to pass the bar.
Yeah, that's hard to do. Even like when I took my nurse's exam, I could have told you guys I'm not gonna pass this. Everybody was coming back. They didn't pass. They didn't pass. I went in there and I had a job, and then they hired me and said, "Oh, you're gonna pass." I don't know if they helped me pass or not because I didn't know none of those questions. I basically guessed, and I passed the first time, and I can't even. I'm telling you, it just wasn't me. I don't even know how I passed, to be honest with you. I just don't.
Well, that says a lot for her to have completed college and took the bar by 21.
If anybody ever took one of those exams, either it was a nurse exam, either for your LPN or your RN, or you took your doctor's exam, you took the bar. If you took those classes, you don't even know what the question was when you get done. Y'all discombobulated. It's the worst thing to do, and then you pass, and you're like, "How did I?" You don't even remember. You know how it's nothing like school,
right? At all.
And a lot of people don't pass the first time around. They just don't. And there's nothing wrong with that. If I had to take the test over and over and over, I would have. I would have kept studying. I would have kept until I got it. But I'm telling you, those tests is like, even to be an LPN, you literally got to think as a doctor, you guys. I'm telling you, and they don't teach you that in school. You're sitting there talking about PRN means, meds, when necessary, little bitty stuff, acronyms and stuff like that. Then you get over here to take the test, and then they're asking you, like, if a gunshot wound to a person's head and everything, then you done already gave them this, and then such and such, what do you do, and all this stuff. I'm just giving you, one of these days, I will test you guys. If you guys be late, and I guarantee you're not going to get the questions right. It can be 10 nurses in here. You're not going to get it right. But they want the best answer. They want what they really want to know is, can you think the best
on your feet?
Exactly. Think this situation out. What would you do? You don't have to be right, but you got to make a decision quickly.
Right.
I
know with my daughter, she had to take like four major tests, and she had to take them while she was still doing her internship.
Mm-hmm.
So like, you don't really get a lot of sleep during your intern, time, because you're usually on duty for like 12 to 18 hours at a time.
Right.
And then when you're not on duty, you got to study.
Right.
And she had kids, so it was a lot.
Right.
It was a lot. It was like almost everybody in the whole house almost have a breakdown.
Right.
When it was time for her test.
I mean, your daughter's a doctor right now, isn't she?
Yeah, she's a cardiologist specialist.
Wow. Woo. I wanted to be a cardiologist nurse.
But she's actually leaving the medical profession and going into teaching.
Oh, she's going to teach that class?
She's going to teach at the medical school, yes, ma'am.
It
wasn't all that she thought it was going to be.
Oh, it's a lot of that job is a very stressful job. I don't know if I told you this, but like I said, I was gonna be a nurse for the heart doctor, and we have a guy up here. His name is Alicia. He owns the whole hospital, but it's a private hospital for the rich. And
okay.
Yeah, it's a private hospital for the rich. So when you go to school, they send you out to certain hospitals so you can get the experience and stuff. So what I did is, so she was like, "So what you want to go into, SP?" And I said, "I want to be a heart nurse. I want to work with the heart patients and stuff. And the reason why I wanted that, my mother had heart conditions. So it's like, okay. So I went there and just so I can know where the facility is, the bathroom and stuff, the first day, let them see my name and all of this. And so I seen what colors they wear. They was wearing purple. Thank you, Super, for the broadcaster, the super broadcaster. Thank you with the 12,000. You know, you go, boy. You're gonna get us our one plus. Thank you. And so I seen they was wearing purple scrubs. So I went to go get on some purple scrubs. So the next day when I went into there for my little training, I look like them. They got on purple scrubs. I got on purple scrubs. So the doctor comes up to me and he says, tie me up. And he turns around real quick. And I'm sitting there like, they were getting ready to do a heart
surgery.
Yeah, they were going to do a heart transplant. And I was going to be able to be in there with them doing this heart transplant. So I'm like, so the doctor comes up to me and tells me to tie him up. I'm sitting there going, tie him up? What are you doing? I mean, he just stood right in front of me like, do this, nurse. And I was like.
So this was the first time that you'd ever been in the operating room?
Yeah. I don't
know.
know.
Okay.
So I grabbed the strings. I grabbed the strings to tie him up, and he just goes in a rage like, you touched me. And I'm going, what the heck is going on? And he rips off the gown and he throws it in there, and he's just
right, because now it's contaminated.
Yeah, I didn't know I contaminated it. So I'm like, okay, but see, he thinking that I was for real
right. Most times interns, like when you're doing your internship,
yeah,
you don't wear the same colors as the actual people that are already done with their courses. There. Right.
Yeah, I didn't know that. So yeah, he thought I was already a nurse. So I thought, I just went and hid in the bathroom. I was like, what was going on there? So they was like, scrub in. So this one nurse come to me. She was like, I'll help you. I was like, okay. She just said, stand next to me. I said, okay. So I scrubbed in and everything. And I went and got my gloves on and everything. So I'm standing there. They're doing the heart transplant. So I'm standing there. And so the nurse that told me to stand next to her, she goes and gets something. So the doctor tells me to hand him the woo-da-woo-da-woo-da-wah. Girl, it was all German to me. And he looks at me and he said, nurse, hand me the woo-da-woo-da-wah. I'm standing there like,
what is he talking about?
Yeah, what is he talking about? And he says, God dang it. He was like, nurse, are you an idiot? Girl, I ran out the room so fast. I was like, I'm done. He was like, doctor, she's a student. Doctor, he was like, come back. And girl, I was just shaking. I was like, oh my God, we done lost the patient or whatever. Girl, I was so scared. He was like, stand next to me, student. You're going to learn something today. Girl, I stood there. I just stood there the whole time. They took the person's heart out, put another heart in. They had one on the machine. Oh, my God. But you know what? The way that they talked to the nurses, I was in tears. I don't want to be a heart nurse no more.
Yeah, that's the way they talk to interns, too.
Yeah.
My daughter used to come home and just be so frustrated, because like, even though they may be studying one thing, the doctor's asking them questions that they really haven't even got to yet.
Right.
And it makes them feel less than or whatnot. But the only good thing is that the school that my daughter went to, the University of Florida, they own their own chain of hospitals.
Oh, okay.
And so they have a hospital that's attached to the college. And so you get a chance to see everything before you actually partake of it,
Mm-hmm.
Like they don't let them go in the operating room. They have to watch operations from up top first to make sure that they're not going to fall out.
Okay, now I see what you're saying. See, we didn't do it like that. They did have a top balcony that you can watch from, but
Mm-hmm.
after the doctor started yelling at me and everything, he just put me right next to him. But I was so scared of that doctor. I was like, Lord have mercy. I know it's so important, but hey, TR is in the building. How you doing, TR? Haven't seen you in a while. What's going on, my brother? Things like that happens. So what the reason why we were talking about that is because people don't understand to take that kind of schooling, being an attorney. You gotta go in those classrooms. You gotta be in there. You gotta work on the cases. You gotta know certain laws and regulations and things, and then take a test on stuff about history. All this stuff happens, and then you pass the first time. It is so hard,
Stressful. Yeah.
very stressful. Thank you, Infinity, for coming in the building. Thank you. I see you in the house. Super awesome. Macaracas is in there, and rain is falling.
And also, if you have preponderance of mental health issues,
Yeah,
when you're taking a class like law or anything in the medical field, like nursing or trying to be a doctor, that's when things are subject to come out
right.
because you're under so much stress mentally. You're pushed to such a point that if you already, have something underlying, like I think in my daughter's class, there were like 3 or 4 kids that they actually determined during their internship or at some point before they actually got their doctorate that they were schizophrenic.
Yes.
And it was the stress of school that like pushed it to that point that it became really obvious.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I just think that hearing the sister, it gave us a little clarity about how smart the attorney was. And I don't know if you've seen early this morning, Valerie called in and she shared with us the picture of the sister, what she looked like in September. Now, I don't think she weighed a lot, but she did. She was chunky. She was chunky. Thank you for the pancakes and the hearts, you guys. Thank you.
The attorney was?
Yeah. I got a picture. Do you want to see it?
I would love to.
Okay. I will share with you her picture. I got it right here. I don't know if you can see her. You see
That's
her?
her right there in the green?
Yep, that's her right there in the green.
Oh, so she lost a lot of weight when she
That's her right
hit
there.
those people.
Yeah.
Because she looks like she probably doesn't weigh more than about 110, 120.
Yeah, now she weighs 110 pounds. And in September, she was pretty much 200.
Wow. That's a lot of weight to lose quickly.
About 100 pounds. Just say she lost maybe a good 90 pounds. Put about like 90 pounds. She lost like 90 pounds. But you got to think September, you got to be October, November, December, January, February. In 5 months, she lost 90 pounds.
That's a lot quickly.
She almost lost about 20 pounds a month.
You don't think that's a lot?
Yeah, that is a lot. That is a lot. But maybe that got something to do with it too. Her not eating on different meds. You cannot mix certain meds with other meds, you guys. You just can't do it.
Right.
Thank you, Infinity, for moving that chat over there.
And when you're dieting like that, it can throw your like electrolytes and all that stuff off.
Right. Exactly.
Because did you see that they determined that the little boy that they found in the suitcase died from dehydration?
Oh, really?
And they said that he probably died within the week that they found the body.
Okay. Okay.
But like they didn't find any injuries or anything. They just said that he looked like he was severely dehydrated.
Okay. Thank you, Infinity, for the hearts. Thank you. Okay. So, well, that's another combo. Okay. So, are you going to be ready and prepared for Wednesday? Is the last of the reading of the transcript of this woman.
Yes, ma'am.
And I know we'll be off into June, but we're going to finish up Wednesday at 5 p.m. Central Time, the last, where she's just all over the place. I mean, you're going to have to probably listen to that a couple of times because she keep asking for water and I did this and y'all going to charge me. I mean, and oh, you're doing the questioning.
Yeah.
And
but yeah, I definitely have to listen to it again because I listened to it like 3 times. Because the mood swing that she had in there caught me off guard.
Right.
And so I listened to the whole thing like 3 times. But I'm gonna want to go back over it just to refresh myself.
Oh, okay. Okay. We're in the plus 0, so we're in the safety zone over there on Pocatello. We are. I want to thank you, Zan, for helping out this evening. Thank you very much.
No problem. I'm gonna go on down.
All righty.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for reading that for us. Thank you.
No problem.
Okay, you guys, we read that pretty quick. It was very plain and simple. The sister she wasn't all over the place. She just wasn't. And, so things is happening. And so the sister is letting everybody know her sister is having these problems. And she's having these problems in Texas. She would just up and move. And she would have to go get her. They couldn't see her sister because of COVID or whatever. But she would be in the mental hospital when she was in Texas. And her sister would always have to go and straighten out her situation. You guys, to Wednesday, when we read Wednesday, that's going to take you to a whole different level. Because the sister is now arrested. And we get to finish this reading of the transcript off on I Hear Voices. We will get back with you guys. I'm pretty sure we're going to have it all together. I'm going to make sure because I'm going to go over it myself also. I'm going to have time because I've got 3 weeks on my hands now. So I will see you guys. I will actually even reach out and let people know that this will be the last one. But I know some people say, I don't want to hear about mental illness. I want to hear about Cody. I want to hear about this. You want to hear about a child getting hurt, but you don't want to know how or what happened. Or could this have happened? I don't know. Make it make sense. I don't know, you guys. We got to sometimes understand what we're faced with. But some of you guys may not believe that. And, that's what you believe. Everybody has their own walk of life, what they got to do. I want to tell you guys, I appreciate every last one of you guys for coming and staying and rocking with us. 5 p.m. Central Time, Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. We'll be over here, and Pocatello's going to be with us until we can get it up and running, you guys. We need all of the platforms that we can get because let me tell you something. Evil people, they wasn't born evil. Their mindset goes into probably a mental situation or the environment that they're in make them who they are. And if we're not understanding that, I don't know how you guys think we're going to win this war because talking to somebody with common sense that don't know what day it is, I don't know how you guys are going to do it. But you make it make sense and you can explain it to me. You can text me and tell me what your theory is because I guarantee you it's not going to work by talking to someone straight like we're talking right now and they get it. Just because you're in your feelings or whatever, and you're sitting there going, how can somebody do this to a kid? Well, because they're not in their right mind. I had a woman the other day tell me because a man wasn't in her life, She don't think her baby needs to live, and she's not bringing this baby in the world. And the baby, I mean, she only got like 4 more weeks. The baby gonna be here. She said the baby ain't gonna make it because she said she gonna kill the baby. So, and you can't tell me nothing about it because the daddy is a S daddy, S-H-I-T daddy, and nobody don't care about her. And so she not bringing this baby in the world for this world to treat it just, and she said, why everybody got to treat her baby the way she been treated. So you guys, you gotta think about when people are talking and saying this stuff. This stuff is true. This, and how you going to make them think that what they're doing or how they think is wrong. You think they want attention? One thing about a nurse or being a nurse, I can tell you, and I can only tell you about my profession because I've been doing it for so long. But when somebody say they're going to hurt themselves or somebody say, I'm sick, even when we don't believe it, you can't say nothing. You got to treat them. When they say they sick, you go get them help. People come to me and say, hey, SP, what do you think this is? We're not supposed to diagnose. So I don't sit there and say, I think you got the common cold. You know what I say? I say, I think you need to go to your doctor, your physician, your family physician. Even when I'm sick, everybody be like, SP, go get some of this, go get some of that, go get some of that. I can't do that because I'm licensed. I can't tell you guys, go get you some lemonade or whatever. Because if you go get some lemonade and I done told you wrong, you can sue me. Because I'm not your nurse, but I done gave you some advice. The only advice I can give you is go to your family doctor. So you know what I'm saying? I'm just being honest. And like people that has professions or something, like attorneys or whatever, sometimes you get mad at them because they don't give you advice, but you didn't pay them. It's almost like you want somebody to work for free because you're friends or your family or whatever. Even like if you had you went to school for a 1-day class for doing daycare at home, you're not going to let everybody bring their kids over to your house for free. That's your job. That's your profession. That's what you do. You know what I'm saying? If you did it for free, then you're making your job less. So you know what I'm saying? Some jobs you go into, like in manufacturing or something, they have it where if you're a plumber, you can't do electrical work. If you're doing upholstery, you can't do, side panels or whatever. You can't be in a cockpit. And that's good because you can't cross over different job settings, because if something happened and you're not licensed, you didn't go to all those classes, then they got a problem. One thing, then you're taken away from somebody's job that went to school and you didn't, because you know red wire hooked up to the blue wire equals energy. I don't know. I'm just telling you. Guys got to get it together. You have to work it out. Exactly. She needs to be hospitalized. Poor baby. It's not her fault. No, it's not. You got to take it seriously. And I don't know if they seen this coming for this young lady. Hey, sweet baby, thank you for moving that chat for us. Hey, Valerie, yeah, you have to work it out. SP, I have never gotten paid for babysitting. Always free. I know, Mary. Okay, you guys, it's our 1 hour on YouTube on over here. So I'm going to get on off of here. I'm going to let you guys finish and enjoy your holiday. Hopefully you guys had a good day. Make sure you guys come back in here Wednesday. We're going to rock it out. We're going to finish this, and then we're going to get back into our cases, okay? And hopefully I can give you some information on what's going on one of our old cases, okay? Like, we'll see. We'll just see what happens, all right? You guys be good, be great, and be nice to each other. Bye.